Okay, now we have two test cases still to cover, so that's the updating and the deleting. I'll skip the updating during this training video. You can do it as an exercise. If you have any issues with that, just contact me for some help or for some clarification. What will add is the delete element connection. So once again, I can copy a couple of things over. I can add a setup. I'm going to add a teardown. In the setup, I'll open up the element connections, and the teardown, I'll close the card. And then I again need to open the element parameters. Copy that one over. Need to select a linked element, yes. And I don't need to select a linked parameter. I do need to validate, and I do need to save. Okay, I just did this quite quickly. Let's take a look in Cube what we will be doing. So we have our destination element, and there's no delete button available here. So in fact, to delete that configuration, what we need to do is open up the linked elements selector, move all the way to the top to the none, or use the filter. Okay, I'll use the filter for the none. So I'll copy that, put that in a variable later. Select that, save. Let's validate. I open this up, it's gone here. I open up the source element, it's gone there too. Okay, so that's what we expect. Let's take a look in Ranorex Studio. Basically, I have all the recordings I need here, and I just need to add data binding. That's the advantage of creating reusable recordings. So what do I need? I need the element expander. In fact, I can copy this over to, let's cancel this one from the create element connection, data binding. I'll just select all of the parameters here, copy them over, and in the delete element connection, I'll just paste them. It's not maintaining order when copy pasting, so I'll reorder these. Okay, so we want the linked element name to no longer be the element name, but none. Okay, lost the copy there, so it was none. The linked parameter name I no longer need, but let's quickly check. Is it gone? Is it none? So it's no longer displayed, so that's something we can validate. Let's check. So I don't need this one. The expand elements I do need. Expander. Then the parameter name. Connection parameter name. connection parameter name. Okay, and then the none will be used for the list item text, for the element name, and in validating the linked element name. Okay. Then I still have one unbound variable, so I won't be able to reuse this validate element connection. I'll create a new one and name it validate empty element connection. Okay, so add new recording validate empty element connection. Okay, let's create that one. I can copy over most of the steps from the validate element connection. So I'll just copy these. So for the first one, I need to validate that the attribute equals, I no longer need the variable here, because this one will always be none. Okay. And then for the second one, I don't want to validate that the text is whatever parameter, but I want to validate that the visible attribute is equal to false. So I want to check that the parameter combo box is no longer visible, and then I can also edit or remove the unused variables. Okay, save this one and swap it out. So validate empty is what I want to use. Let's not auto bind. Delete this one. Okay, and then check the data binding. So the expand element we want to also use in our the connection parameter name we want to also use in our validation. Okay, so that's it. Let's run our delete. Close. Yeah, oh, it's already reopened it. I think I may have forgotten to add the opening of the element there. Okay, all good so far. So open element parameters, select linked element, save. Yeah, it should be okay. Okay, so now we've also added our delete element connection, and we've added some validation to it, and we can still expand the validation. So what you could do is create a copy of the validate element connection function and validate that after deleting the element connection, the values are indeed no longer passed on to the linked element. But I'll leave that also as an exercise, and I will not include this in the video. In this part of the training, we've seen how to track elements in the DataMiner Cube user interface using Ranorex Spy, how to add these into the repository in a structured way, and we've created a number of recordings using these items. We have edited the Ranorex paths to be more performant, and paths and recordings were edited to be easy to reuse in other tests by using variables. In the next part, we will extend the tests we've created today by linking the recordings to data sources stored in tables, so we can create a complete setup. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.